it is better that you learn to be in contact with my non-physical being. That's a deeper, more intimate touch and contact. That's why I say a new phase of my work starts with this camp. And I am calling it a Samadhi Sadhana Sivir. It is not only meditation, it is absolute ecstasy that I am going to teach to you. It is not only the first step, it is the last. Only no mind on your part is needed. And everything is ready. Just be alert not to think much. The remaining time between these three meditations, remain more and more silent. Don't talk. If you want to do something, laugh, dance, do something intense and physical, but not mental. Go for a long walk. Do jogging in the ground. Jump under the sun. Lie down on the earth. Look at the sky. Enjoy. But don't allow the mind to function much. Laugh, cry, weep, but don't think. These three meditations and the time between these, if you can be without thinking, after 3-4 days, you will feel suddenly a burden has disappeared. The heart has become light, the body weightless, and you are ready to take a jump into the unknown. Anything?
The last part of what you said to us is very beautiful and blissful. But the first part is very frightening. Breaking the cup, suffering, falling down on the ground, you not being there. Then our minds come in and we play tricks with our bodies. We say, I have this pain, I have this blister. Can you give us some clue as to how we can get over the barriers we create for ourselves when we come up against fear?
Any conflict will create more barriers. If there is fear and you start doing something about it, then a new fear has entered, fear of the fear. It has become more complex. So the one thing to be done is, if fear is there, accept. Don't do anything about it, because doing will not help. And anything that you do out of fear will create more fear. Anything that you do out of confusion will add more to confusion. So the only thing that can be done, don't do anything. If fear is there, note it down that fear is there and accept it. What you can do? Nothing can be done. Fear is there. See, if you can just note down the fact that fear is there, where is the fear then? You have accepted it. It has dissolved. Acceptance dissolves. Acceptance only, nothing else. If you fight, you create another disturbance. And this can go on ad infinitum. Then there is no end to it. People come to me and they say that we are very afraid. What should we do? If I give them something to do, they will do with the being which is full of fears. So action will come out of their fear. And the action that comes out of fear cannot be anything else than fear. I have heard that Adolf Hitler was suffering from deep depression, melancholy. And psychologists were saying that it is due to some hidden inferiority complex. So all the Aryan psychologists were called. They tried. They couldn't help. Nothing came out of their analysis. So they suggested that a Jewish psychoanalyst should be called. Hitler was not ready in the beginning to call a Jew. But seeing no way out of it, he had to yield. A great Jew psychoanalyst was called. He analyzed, penetrated deep into Hitler's mind, dreams, and then he suggested that nothing much is a problem. You simply repeat one thing continuously, that I am important, I am significant, I am indispensable. Let it be the mantra. Night, day, whenever you remember, repeat, I am important, I am significant, I am indispensable. Hitler said, stop, you are giving me a bad advice. The psychoanalyst couldn't understand. He said, what do you mean? Why? You call this a bad advice? Hitler said, because whatsoever I say, I am such a liar, I cannot believe it. I am such a liar. So whatsoever I say, I cannot believe it. If you say, repeat, I am indispensable, I know that this is a lie. I am saying, I am a liar. Out of lies, if you repeat something, it will become a lie. Out of fear, if you do something, it will become again a fear. Out of hate, if you try to love, that love will be just a hidden hate. It cannot be anything else. You are full of hate, go to the preachers and they will say, try to love. They are talking nonsense. Because a person who is full of hate, how can he try to love? If he tries to love, this love will come out of hatred. It will be poisoned already. Poisoned from the very source. And this is what is the misery of all preachers. Gandhi says to people who are violent, try to be non-violent. Then their non-violence comes out of violence. So their non-violence is just a facet. Just a face to sow. Deep down, they are boiling with violence. If your brahmacharya, your celibacy comes out of too much sexuality, it will be a perverted sex and nothing else. So please don't create any conflict. If you have one problem, Don't create another. Remain with the one. Don't fight and create another. It is easy to solve one problem than to solve another. And the first is near the source, the second will be removed. Further removed, impossible. It becomes to solve it. If you have fear, so you have fear. Why make a problem out of it? Then you know that you have fear. Just like as you have two hands. Why create a problem out of it? As if you have only one nose, not two. Why create a problem out of it? Fear is there, accept it. Note it, accept it. Don't bother about it. What will happen? Suddenly you feel it has disappeared. And this is the inner alchemy. A problem disappears if you accept it. A problem grows more and more complex if you create any conflict with it. Yes, suffering is there, suddenly fear comes. Accept it. It is there and nothing can be done about it. And when I say nothing can be done about it, don't think that I am talking pessimism to you. When I say nothing can be done about it, I am giving you the key to solve it. Suffering is there. It is part of life and part of growth. Nothing is bad in it. Suffering becomes evil only when it is simply destructive and not creative at all. Suffering becomes bad only when you suffer and nothing is gained out of it. But I am telling you that the divine can be gained through suffering. Then it becomes creative. Darkness is beautiful if the dawn is coming near out of it. Darkness is dangerous if it is endless, leads to no dawn. Simply continues and continues. And you go on moving in a rut, in a vicious circle. This is what is happening to you. Just to escape from one suffering, you create another. Then to escape from another. And this goes on. And all those sufferings which you have not lived are waiting for you. And you have escaped. And you escape from one suffering to another. Because the mind which was creating a suffering will create another. So you can escape from this suffering to that. But suffering will be there because your mind is the creative force. Accept the suffering and pass through it. Don't escape. This is a totally different dimension to work. Suffering is there. Encounter it. Go through it. Fear will be there. Accept it. You will tremble. Tremble. Why create a facade that you don't tremble, that you are not afraid? If you are a coward, accept it. Everyone is a coward. People you call brave are just facades. Deep down they are as coward as anyone else. Rather more cowards. Just to hide that cowardness, they have created a bravery around them. And sometimes they act in such a way so that everyone knows they are not cowards. Their bravery is just a screen. How can men be brave? Because death is there. How can men be brave? Because man is just a leaf in the winds. How the leaf can help not to tremble? When the wind blows, the leaf will tremble. But you never say to the leaf that you are a coward. You only say that the leaf is alive. So when you tremble and fear takes grip of you, you are a leaf in the wind. Beautiful. Why create a problem out of it? But the society has created problems out of everything. If a child is afraid in the dark, we say, don't be afraid, be brave. Why? The child is innocent and naturally feels fear in the dark. You force, be brave. So he also forces. Then he becomes tense. Then he passes the darkness.